Alrighty, so I did a update video like this for my other channel, and I just wanted to make sure I was doing the same kind of thing here, just to explain the difference in scenery. You'll often see videos that are recorded with this scenery, but for my nonfiction name, Mike Van Gogh, and vice versa with my my fiction name, R.G. Michaels, in my previous office, which you've already seen a video for, and I want to explain the difference. I mainly write my fiction here at my home office. It's down in the basement. That kind of rumbling you hear in the background is my my furnace room, which is behind that curtain. It's very kind of Stephen King writing Carrie in a laundry room on a typewriter type situation, but it's the perfect little space for me. It's dark and it's moody and it's secluded. It's on the very corner of our basement, so I can really kind of get away from everything and then focus on writing when I do. This is where I keep all my fiction books. This is where I keep the inspiration for my fiction works. And it's part of my process. I try and write fiction in the morning, and I try and write nonfiction kind of throughout the scattered parts of my other day. Nonfiction for me is a much longer process, fiction a much more scheduled process. And so that's how I keep the two separate, the same way I kind of keep my two writing presences separate, my real name and my pen name. And so when you see this background, sometimes you're going to see this and I'm talking about nonfiction projects, and sometimes you're going to see this and I'm talking about fiction projects. Just depends on which YouTube that you're following at the time, which channel, and yeah, that's about it. So don't get alarmed when you see fantasy and sci-fi literature, a NaNoWriMo helmet, and a chicken Pokemon cards. This is just kind of where I come to geek out in the morning and write young adult fiction for men. And my theology books and my nice wooden shelves and desks and stuff like that, that's at my my work office, is where in my spare time and in the times where I can get alone to my office to do extra work at night, is where I do my nonfiction work. And so I hope that explains it. It's probably just as confusing, but I wanted to explain the change in scenery when you see it and the change in thumbnails and stuff, just to kind of keep things nice and organized. So hopefully that helps.